The WNBA is hilarious. Is absolutely hilarious. I'm going to be honest. It is absolutely hilarious. Because you have now got coaches fined for not even saying a word about the ref. They were asked in the comments and said, I agree with them. That is essentially what they said is, yeah, I agree with them. I agree. Those 2 words of I agree is now getting somebody fined. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious in my opinion. I think that it's absolutely brilliant. And now, Stephanie White.
You comfortable with how physical this series has been? And the other series seemed even more physical.
Look, I already got fined for supporting Cheryl, so yeah, which I think is crazy. But look, I think there's nothing that we want more than just consistency.
Like, she's just in shock. I already got fined for supporting Cheryl. Like, you're now in a situation where Stephanie White, the coach of the Indiana Fever, is out here getting fined. And all she said was, at some point there has to be some accountability. Becky Hammon, I'm guessing, also got fined for saying, from what I heard, she did not tell a lie. In my opinion, that's kind of crazy. Fining for that is not kind of crazy, is real crazy. Is really, really crazy. But at the end of the day, this is the WNBA. This is the WNBA, and we just have to laugh. We just have to laugh at it all. Because no matter what happens, they are always going to brush something under the rug. They're always going to pretend it's the coach's fault, it's the player's fault, it's the viewer's fault, it's everyone else's fault. But at the end of the day, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous what this league is doing. The league are actually fining coaches for defending other coaches. But I think the Indiana Fever may end up with the record for the most fines in a WNBA season. They might, as a team, get fined a whole $5,000. Fine for this, like.
I'm curious what you thought of what Joe Reed had to say after Game 2 in Phoenix, or Game 3 in Phoenix, and the reaction to it.
I mean, I think that she made a lot of valid points. A lot of the same kind of conversations are happening. It's happening from every team, from every franchise, from every coach, from every player. And I think at some point there has to be some accountability.
That's what mad. She actually like, she got fined for that. She got fined for that. That's so tame. That is so tame. Like, that is so tame. Becky Hammon was fined as well. Do we know Becky Hammon was fined? Did she deserve to get fined for agreeing with Cheryl Reeve's comments? So what do you have to say? What do you want her to answer? Should she have answered? So she would have been fined for any answer other than no comment or Cheryl Reeve bad. I don't know what she was meant to... I don't know what else she was meant to do. Where is the free speech? There's no freedom of consequences. You don't have freedom from consequences at the end of the day. She can say what she wants. The WNBA aren't banning her from saying what she wants, but the consequences are a fine. They're not suspending. Imagine if they suspend both head coaches. That would be absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It would be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, it's just mad. It's just absolutely mad. And yeah, it's The fine is crazy. I need to take an inhaler. I did not take my inhaler properly before practice, but it's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? It's actually kind of embarrassing. Some of these fines. Like, are we real? Like, we have to be honest here. Like, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the league. It has to be embarrassing for the, like, for Kathy. It has to be embarrassing for these referees. Like, there's no way that some of these referees are not embarrassed by what's going on. Being like, and there's definitely referees who come out of a game being like, man, I kind of fucked that one up, didn't I? And then you're now hearing that you fucked it up. And not only did you fuck it up, but the other team's coaches got fined because they've commented on your fuck up. Like, I've refereed basketball. Like, not at this level, but I've refereed basketball. You know sometimes when you've had a bad game. You absolutely know when you have a bad game. But it is what it is. There's no accountability because these referees are probably being told, no, you did well. You had the NBA arguing the foul. And by the way, in real time, I thought it was clean too. I thought it was absolutely clean too. It wasn't intentional. It was not flagrant. I thought it was clean in real time. It was only when it was slowed down, and it was like a real slowed down version, by the way. Like, there was a real slowed down version I saw where she actually kind of swiped through her leg to get the ball, where it was like hand on the leg. Nothing to do with the body. I still think had Fee not swung her leg out, it would have just been a steal. I think Fee swung her leg out because, not she was trying to protect the ball, but I think maybe you could make the argument that she was trying to stop the break. You can make the argument that Fee was trying to stop the break there, because there's no way Fee goes from straight to lateral that quickly. But yeah, it's just a bit ridiculous now. And what they've done with the referees is it's embarrassing to sports. It's embarrassing to sport. It's not just embarrassing to women's basketball, it's embarrassing to women's sports. And if you're not going to take the league seriously, if you're not going to take some of this stuff seriously, then then it is what it is. Like, I just don't know what the league expects. I don't know what the league wants. And every day the conspiracy theory that Kathy Engelbert is like trying to sabotage the league because she wants viewership to be lower. Because the lower the viewership is, the easier it is to go to the less likely it is that there's a lockout because you can go to the players. Look at how bad viewership was in the finals. You know, you guys actually aren't bringing in viewership. It's just Caitlin Clark. It's easier to make that argument, which I actually think is probably the biggest holdup, is that the owners don't want to give up equity because if it turns out that the owners are getting less equity, are getting less revenues every year, and they have to pay charter flights and they have to do all of that, and that this is just a blip. With 15 teams, you get paid less every single year of TV deal. It's basically now a case where you are, by the end of this current TV deal, unless there's another bigger TV deal, which we don't know how likely that is. Like, say, Juju Watkins isn't coming in until 2028. So we're now at the situation where, yeah, we don't know the future of the league without Caitlin Clark. And they can very easily pitch that. But that conspiracy theory is more legs every single day. Even though I don't believe it. I don't believe it's true. I've went from a 0% chance of that being true to like a 1% chance of that being true. But who knows? If things keep going the way they are, maybe it'll be a 2% chance soon. Still, near certainty it's not. But like, man, every time I see one of these decisions, I see something to do with the refs. I see something to do with them. Like, I see something they've screwed up. And I'm like, this genuinely seems... This seems like it can't be anything other than sabotage. It actually... It's not that it's only explained by sabotage, but all these decisions are easiest to be explained off as literally just sabotage. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.